Greetings, oddities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom, where recently the game got updated, and there was a few new things that they added, but because of the release of Cookie Run OvenSmash, we were also introduced to a brand new cookie, which, to be fair, as far as I heard, I'm pretty sure it's literally just a guest cookie, and if you're wondering, it's not the first time that they've done this, because, well, first of all, if you're wondering, this is Melon Soda Cookie from Cookie Run OvenSmash. Cookie Run OvenSmash exclusive. It's the only cookie that's available, which is kind of sad how they don't have also, like, you know, Ice Pop and Fruit Punch, but as you can see here, she's in this game, and fun fact, she's a guest cookie. Now, as much as I would complain, they've kind of done this as like a sort of tradition. I mean, think about it. When Witch's Castle came out, who did they have as a guest cookie? Witchberry Cookie. And also later on, they also had Rainbow Sherbet Cookie as another guest cookie. When Tower Adventures came out, you know who they had as a guest cookie? Twisted Donut Cookie. So, of course, it makes sense that they're also going to add Melon Soda as a, as honestly, a guest cookie. But I was kind of expecting it to be DJ Me, if I'm going to be honest, because she was kind of the face of the game, but I'll be honest, I'm not going to be opposed to that. However, there's a couple other things that this new update added, which includes a new legendary gacha, where you can actually meet legendary cookies inside of it, which you can see on the list. We see Millennial Tree, Stormbringer, Fire Spirit, Frost Queen, Moonlight, Black Pearl, and Sea Fairy. And yeah, there's quite a lot. Did I also say Wind Archer? I hope I did. Well, hopefully I skipped down none. But also, there's also a brand new small little mini game being, the little Ginger Brave rocket flying mini game. So where you just fly on Ginger Brave's rocket. It's kind of like Flappy Bird, but not really. It's kind of more so like that old game Helicopter. But what I do want to check out is I want to see if I am capable of getting Melon Soda Cookie over here, which I'm pretty sure there should be an event specific for this, which, by the way, I will take that happily. Obviously, there's Devon Now stuff. Yes, thank you very much. There's Kingdom's Bloom again, so apparently this is a whole brand new story. Ooh, interesting. I definitely got, yeah, the Kingdom blooms again in the Sugar Sunset. Check out the story of hope that arrived once the veil of darkness was. So it literally is a post story, huh? So I was kind of like right and wrong on that. Oh my gosh, there's so many. How many cutscenes are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, flipping 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like 15 stories? Sheesh. You don't see that much on the building. Well, yes, you do. Anyway, something I do want to do while I'm going through this video is, sorry, my throat. I've been streaming all night last night, but I will be reading comments from the video over here, which should be, if I got this correct, you can't win against Dark Enchantress Cookie. Dark Enchantress is impossible to defeat in the BC storyline, for the Beyond the Horizon story. And if you want to leave your question or comments down in the comment section below, feel free to do so. I'll probably read them later in the video, just so I can make that nice and clear. But, it can be random questions, comments, and facts. It doesn't really matter, because as long as we're having a fun time together, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, and that's what matters the most. So, with that being said, I don't know where exactly it would be. There's Rocket Run right here, which we can play if we want to. I don't know if we should dedicate, like, a whole video to this, but look how silly he looks. There's also the legendary gacha stuff, so if you pull from here, you can possibly get another cookie or something like that. My Cookie Adventure is back, because now it also has, like, the second part of it, which I think is pretty nice. And also, no, all the level 1 difficulties are clear. It's just, getting all the difficulty stuff. And there's also this, where you actually do have to play, which, the weird thing is, wait, didn't I do all, I mean, to be fair, here's the thing. I did stream Cookie Run OvenSmash. So I'm very curious to see if it carried over, because to do these missions, you actually get a lot of things. So for mission 1, you do get play 3 matches of any mode, and you get 1,500 crystals and 1,000 rainbow cubes, which is really cool. You also get in mission 2, you need to win 7 or more matches in any mode, which I'm pretty sure I've done that, and you get 10 of the Fateful Cookie Cutters. Mission 3 is open 5 battle boxes, which you get the profile picture for Melon Soda Cookie. Mission 4 is win 15 or more matches in any mode, which I'm pretty sure I've done that, especially in my whole entire stream. And you also get a big old turtle, which is actually the turtle from the Castle Crusher game mode. And lastly, if you get complete all the missions, you will get Melon Soda Cookie. So I'm pretty sure, I think, if you actually go into the mailbox. Yeah, okay, so, fun fact. I streamed Cookie Run OvenSmash, which was probably like my biggest stream so far, and you can actually see that these are from my launch events. So literally, this will give me all the loot and rewards I need, and also provides me a bunch of other things, by the way. So just crystals and whatnot, new update gift, started for extended maintenance, and we'll just go ahead and claim this all, and then we'll claim each thing one at a time. And also, I'll take these because extra cookie cutters and crystals. And then bam, we got that. And also 150,000 Kick Your Run OvenSmash on the YouTube channel, which I think is absolutely extraordinary. But now we can actually go over here and get all these rewards. So first of all, we can get the 1,500 crystals for playing 3 matches. We can get the 10 faithful cookie cutters for winning 7 matches in a row. We can open 5 battle boxes for mission 3 for the Melon Soda profile picture, which it's also just called Poppin' Influencer Melon Soda Cookie, because if you haven't known, she's an influencer, which I think is pretty cool. We also have mission 4 being win 15 matches or more, ban. And now, which, by the way, this is Castle Crasher, or I keep calling it Castle Crusher or something like that. It's Castle Crasher, Cannon Turtle. This giant turtle blocks the path of cookies, looking for someone to climb aboard and operate its cannons. But there's a reason why you mustn't. Accidentally touch the cannon on its back, and everything might be blown to smithereens. Gotta be careful, okay? I guess that makes sense. And also, there's a little bit of a Blue Fizz sand path. The peaceful and scenic path of Blue Fizz Beach. Follow the soothing waves of the Follow the soothing sounds of the waves, and you'll stumble upon the hottest place on the beach, Cafe Fruit Bomber. Who knows? Maybe you'll even get into some mayhem as well. Yeah, honestly, in regards to Cafe Fruit Bomber, with Fruit Punch, plumbing, Ice Pop, and Melon Soda, it's probably bound to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if Melon Soda actually record all their mishaps and whatnot, for the content. And lastly, with mission 5, we could officially get Melon Soda Cookie as a guest cookie.
Soda cannon, locked and loaded. Time to make it burst. Nice and cool.
I'm pretty sure they've done this with all the guest cookies, but they do kind of do this thing where it's they make the renders for the cookies a little bit more simplistic, because you could tell, the one way I can tell that her render isn't complex is because there's no shading. And I'm pretty sure there's actually a few cookie renders out there that are high quality in this sort of scene that'll make it, obviously high rate. But at the very least, it's not like Kulfi where you gotta spend money for it. All you have to do is play a little bit of OvenSmash, and then you can unlock the cookie. And I do like how in the background you do see also Fruit Punch and Ice Pop, which if they involved all 3, what would have been cool? They should have made it where honestly, I know it sounds scummy to reuse the gacha animation, but it'd be really cool if they made it so that in each different gacha animation, you would see the other 2 cookies from behind. So let's say if I pull for Fruit Punch instead you would see Melon Soda and Ice Pop in the back. And also, again, you would if I got Ice Pop, you would see Fruit Punch and Melon Soda. But there we go. Now she's available in the game. As you can see right there, Melon Soda Cookie as the free guest, which I don't know if she'll immediately appear in my kingdom. I do want to do a little bit of a look-see all around. I doubt she would have any interactions. In fact, there's one of the guests right there, Rainbow Sherbet. But where would she be? Because I am curious. Because I'm honestly very happy that I'm able to get... Oh, there's another guest cookie, Witchberry. But I'm looking for that Sody Pop. Where is that soda? Soda-licious. I swear, if you're at the beach area, I'm gonna... I thought, of course... But for some reason, Twisty Gummy's at the beach area with a beach outfit.
There is sweetness in losing as well.
Well, I get that, but I'm just trying to find some soda. Let's just use the dashboard. She probably exists on there.
Let's get this party started.
Yeah, you're walking on top of a house. Okay.
House Oyster
wait.
has always
let me pick
been
you up
a
real quick.
faithful ally of the Republic.
Let's go do a little bit a quick overview. There's not really much to talk about because she doesn't really have a main HUD screen, because you can't really play. I mean, you could play as her. You just, can't fight with her or anything like that. You could just have her in a kingdom. But when you pick her up, she actually swings her little straw thing around, which I think is pretty adorbs. And also, really nice detail, I've got to be honest with you. Once you actually put her down, plop, she just which by the way, love the outfit on her. And also, like I mentioned, if you plop her down, for some reason it just stops the air, just whoop, and then just pops back down normally. Don't know what that's about, but whatever. She also, there's her sweeping. Look, it's also sweeping the little flubbing random tongue sticking out. I don't know why. I wonder if she would have any interaction with any certain cookie. I'm not sure. Actually...
I'll make it super refreshing.
I don't know if you have many quotes, but as you can see, she works at Cafe Fruit Bomber, so of course I would actually, it would make sense that she says stuff about, being refreshing.
Woo! Let's go, Melon Soda Cookie!
Also, for all I know, I'm pretty sure this is one of the first time where a guest, other than, that comes exclusively from another game, has, a voice. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if Witchberry does, but I know Twisted Donut doesn't have a voice, because it's just more Twisted Donut laughing. But I'm pretty sure they probably just taken lines straight from her, appearance in OvenSmash, so it's probably just reused.
You're You're watching this, right? Pew pew!
I mean, you're not the only one who goes pew pew around here, I can admit that.
Smash that like button!
I gotta get this cookie to say that, because you know what? She just gave you all advice that I'm hoping that all of you follow, smashing that like button. Hey, I'm not the one who said it. It was her. It was all her.
With all my heart, pew!
Oh, wait, I think that's the quote that, oh, what was that? Did she just aim that at me? What was that? But I think that's the quote she says when you use her ultimate, when she just, you know, spews the giant, like, melon soda all over everyone in, like, the wide range.
With all my heart, woo! Huh? Are you one of my subs?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. What's the term? Sub for sub? No one does that anymore now, do they? But, you know, if only they made it for like kind of like Black Garlic Cookie when she released an OvenBreak. They also gave Melon Soda like her own cool YouTube channel that like they wouldn't focus everything on, but it would be cool to just add some like, you know, fun little details there or some interesting cutscenes and lore regarding her.
I'll make it soon. You there? Ready to cool off?
I mean, you already look like it because you're sitting down, but you know, if you're gonna be like that, you know where I'm taking you? The beach. Because you honestly need... Actually, how do you look when you're, like... Because you can water this, right? Yeah, you can. Oh, you look super cheery doing that. That's cute. They're just swinging back and forth. If I just sit you down... Oh, now that's relaxing. Everyone just be chilling... Yeah, everyone just chilling out here at the beach. Because why the pleb not? Even Queen Amon, I guess. That's beautiful. Nice photo mode, because why not? Yes, there she is. She be vibing right there. Alright, so, how do I get out? Oh, there we go. Okay. Anywho, why are you sweeping up with the sandcastle? I don't think that's how that works. Okay.
Woo! I'll make it your melon soda cookie. Coming in cool!
I'm gonna be honest, I thought you were gonna say your melon soda cookie coming right up, and I was just like, what? Are you trying to serve yourself to me?
Order up! One melon soda coming through!
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. A normal melon soda, not the cookie, which I also like how the back of her is literally just a whole pitcher of melon soda. And guess what? It's just loaded and it's connected to a straw that would be a cool squirt gun idea.
Now that's a highlight reel!
Honestly, just give her a quote that just says clip that. Something like that.
You there? Ready to cool?
She also does have more information on her informational page right here. Which, I know it may not seem like much, but you can also see a little bit of her story, which says, Melon Soda Cookie. Sweet, refreshing, and filled with joy. Melon Soda Cookie sparkles with charm from every angle. Bursting into this big city with dreams of becoming an influencer, she's determined to make her name shine. And with a trusty Melon Soda cannon in hand, one fizzy shot might just send her skyrocketing to fame. That makes sense, and of course, I just saw her gotcha animation. You obviously just saw me pull for her, but show it again just because of the, you know, banter.
Soda cannon! Locked and loaded! Time to make it burst! Nice and cool!
Gotta appreciate the mismatched socks, by the way. Are they mismatched? They look like they are, but, you know, it could just be like one's folded down more than the other. I don't know. Now, of course, she does have more voice lines if I want, but the thing is, there's not really much to show off. It's literally just, we kind of did everything we need to do here, because, you know, there's also, like, you want a costume list? It's only default costumes, legendary costumes will be displayed. Oh, that's actually cool. The showcase, just big sparkle. But there's not really much. The only other thing is like a loading thing, but we've gotten everything here, right?
Time to make it time to... I'll make your mellow! Huh? You there? Smash that like button!
Sorry, I just had to play that.
With all my heart. Oh, this is gonna explode my views!
Oh, trust me, I know how that feels, certainly, especially after recently.
Order up! One melon soda coming through! You're watching this, right? Pew pew! Now that's a highlight reel!
Kind of impressed how we got all the quotes other than saying this will explode my views. And then there's also loading.
Soda cannon!
Are there no jackals here?
That's not your...
Then who protects these lands?
Who? How the flip can you still speak? Literally right when I'm in someone's menu quote.
With all my heart.
I got concerned. I was just like, what the flip happened to your voice? And... oh, this is also a song. Nice. Okay. The only other thing I could just want to showcase, which I wish they added this as a feature, is showing off the little animations that she can be in if you're in certain, like, you know, Kiki productions, which I think I might as well do that just because, you know, a little bit of a bonus. But, I guess first greeting and then loading is literally just like, you know, inner loading screen, or, you know, if you see inner loading screen, or when you, like, first pull her for the gacha. So, of course, there may not be much with her, but, you know, why the pleb not? So, of course, I showed her sitting, all that stuff, but I do want to see her in other buildings. Like, for example, how does she look? I wonder if I could do it kind of like in order. So, like, what would be the first one? Probably the wood building. So, if I were to change Cookie to Melon Soda, I think he'd be all the way down, right? How do I check? I should be able to check. Actually, wait. I know what I could do. I could check by, what was it, most, release? Oh, can I not put her in a... Can you not put guests in, like, compatible buildings? You think you would be able to? I'll even check. Like, if I put, you know, 8... Yeah, so Black Forest, I would have to find, okay, I gotta look for the M's. Marshmallow, matcha, menthol. That's kind of surprising. Am I sure? Hold on, wait. Let me try something. Unless if she's literally in a production building right now, but I don't think she was. But, like, if I... No, you can't. That's kind of unfortunate. Could you have done that with other cookies? Maybe you could have, but, like... specifically, like, other special cookies. Like, you can make her sit down in places, but it's kind of unfortunate how you can't also make her so that, they can work. Probably from what I remember, like, I'm assuming, like, you can't do it with other cookies. Like, let me take Witchberry over here. No, you can't. So unfortunately, the guest cookies, I guess, can't work, which I guess they are guests. It makes sense, but I'm just saying, come on. By the way, I should get rid of all these things. But anyways, with that being said, I know there may not be much of this video because it was just kind of like, hey, it's melon soda cookie, why the pleb not? But with that being said, the only thing I can realistically do now is read a few comments. I'm probably not going to be reading through all of them just because there's quite a lot in this video. Like, to be fair, it's part of the BC saga. I'm expecting there to be a lot. So let's just get a few comments out of the way while I just go through and do some random things in the kingdom. Like, Spaghetti Enjoyer says, question of the day, I hope we get more Cookie of Darkness stuff. At least Matcha and RV. Red Velvet. I love them and their siblings that need to interact more. They still haven't yet, and well, I have hopes for the next Cookie and OvenBreak update. Potentially, yeah, but then again, Matcha technically isn't part of the Cookies of Darkness in OvenBreak. I mean, if she is, we've barely seen her interact in, like, OvenBreak. Like, when's the last time we've seen her do something in OvenBreak? She has a lot more story development in Kingdom, if I'm being honest. But also, Alice the Plaything says, Hype Cookie, no, get out of there. No, talking about the thumbnail. Hey, listen, I'm fine. You ain't got to worry about me. I have quite the durable body. It's meant for a lot of things. Sarah also says, you have so many crystals and everything, but how'd you get it? One word. Saving. You have no idea how much saving can help you. I'm literally responsible with my currency. I'm just very irresponsible with my currency in real life. So there's that. Brendan Petson also says,
Let's go.
How the pleb did I get here? Oh yeah, I should probably send a heart, gold, and cheese. But... oh yeah, I gotta... Oh yeah, that's another thing I gotta do. But also, Brendan Pexon says, but from that unbeatable boss, it is actually possible to beat it normally by manipulating the game files and stuff like that. It could be, honestly, here's what I'm thinking. I think it is possible to actually beat that boss. The problem is, like, you know, literally in-game, in lore-wise, it's literally designed so that's impossible. But what I'm pretty sure, if you were to hack the game and actually beat the game, like, by beat the game, I mean beat the boss. I think what would happen is that even if you did beat it, the cutscene would play out, like, just as normally. So, like, it wouldn't, like, you know, make no sense to go, like, oh, you already beat Dark Enchantress Cookie without, like, any sort of, like, assistance from White Lily or all the Ancients? What the heck? So, I think that's how they do it, just in case. Also, Dad Expense says, question of the day, either we're going to get some more low-key story or perhaps some bonus episodes. That, or this game is going to be put on hiatus for additional content and to be put on other games and work on the 2 newly announced games. If the latter's true, I really hope that we get the whole party to celebrate and maybe another music-related story too. It'd be nice to have more cookies like DJ and Birthday Cake Cookie coming to Kingdom. You know, it's sad you say that because we're technically getting like a music story thing, but that's going to be with, you know... K-pop Demon Hunters, so there's that. Well, I still hope you enjoy it, maybe. Make a verse colonosis, this course of the day, I think it'll be, one of my kids finally get to enjoy themselves. What you mean your kids is, what you mean, like, Cookie of Darkness kids? Like, what are you implying? I don't know. Also, Rip Family says, it's just, Rip Family Show says, Rip White Lily Cookie. The thing is, you left that comment before, you know, before I even finished, so, Yeah. Dang, I lost that one. Okay, yeah. Just give you the extra turns, and then we'll just get these. Also, Plumbing Sonic Gamer says, another example of a game that has a boss fight that you're supposed to lose. It's one of the first time that they've done that, though, and I thought it was actually, like, really unique for the time. Wait, I'm missing it? Oh, okay, you're right there. Okay, finish this off. Give me something good. Pillars, not bad. But, yeah, I don't know. I could try Rocket Run for a game, but I might save this for another thing, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be uploading this first before anything else. Also, Truth of the Clue says Timekeeper is showing up to fight the completely deranged clown, so that's fun. But I wonder if we're going to get the Insect Beast too, since they were shown. I'm pretty sure, obviously, we would get the Insect Beast, since they are shown. Ray the Envy says, question of the day, I think it'll chill for a bit, then Shadowmook take over. We may get more Shadowmook things, like maybe more decorations, backgrounds, maybe a new Shadowmook legendary costume. You know, how he looked at the end. I don't even think that's going to be a legendary costume. That might just be like a new form, kind of like an awakened form. But not awakened per se, but more like lost. Like broken, per se. But also, Splashy says, I was shocked to see the end for this. I was too, trust me. And also, Fred Xavier says, question of the day, I desperately want an event where Madeline Kiki gets a proper character development and backstory angst so badly. Like, he literally saw the avatar, yet didn't bother to tell anyone about it. I was also hoping that my headcanon for Madeline Kiki would be true in the story. I just want to see him play an important part of the story. I feel like he did play an important part to some extent, because, you know, he was able to, you know, actually survive being rid the, you know, the Avatar of Destiny and whatnot. Also, as well as, you know, he got kidnapped, literally. You're telling me that's not, like, good, important lore? I mean, to be fair, yeah, sure, I guess he didn't tell anyone, which I think is kind of sad, but, still, it's part of the process, I guess. Besides, I guess it, like, makes it so that both Madeline and Espresso did important parts of the story. Besides, no one wanted to see Madeline dead. And just for a few more, Ruby Cupcake says, hopefully a new collab. I'm hoping for another one. Well, K-Pop Demon Hunters is coming soon, so be excited for that. Oh yeah, let's just get through that. Richie Sky says, I think the story will be chill for a few months with some one-offs. Hopefully. Then again, I'm hoping that it really... Why can't they give him the OvenBreak treatment where it was like, it's a bunch of chill stories, and it's just like, okay, chill, major big character lore story. And then chill, and then like... Just, it's dead.
I shall banish you.
Great time for the story lore, guys. Anyway, stop.
I shall banish you.
How many damage will you all take? Scatter.
You can't catch me. Truth will I shall banish you.
There we go. All right. Just for like probably 2 more comments, Marshall just says, for your question of the day, shows what's next at the end of the story. I can only imagine. And also, the Hybrid Gamer says, I won against her, I didn't cheat, and I'm free to play. There ain't no way. Unless if you're talking about later in the story, yeah, you can beat her. But if you're talking about just normal circumstances in that very first level, yeah, you would just lose. By the way, I know how to do this. And you win. Stop. Man, I'm overpowered for this, I swear. Anyways, with that being said, now's a good time to end the video. So, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends who enjoy my Kick Your Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then want to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And down below in the description, you can see all my social media in my card website, where all plebs. You can buy some merchandise at the pleb market, and also you can become a pleb yourself by becoming a member for just $1 a month. But above all else, I'll see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese. I want to give a huge shout out to all of the plebs who are becoming members on the HyperHimes channel, being Casual Gaming, Luli Games, Jojo Sands, Eduardo Pimentel, Wavy Plays Games, Zagai Kotsu, Luca, Dings, Umi, Pibby IRL and Electronics, Chaos Jebel, Truth the CJ Official, Anti-Prank Official, Funcat, Pebbles, Sweet Ribbon VT, Dark Flare, and Mocha CRK. Genuinely, I can't thank you all enough for all the love and support, and let's keep on growing together.